As promised yesterday, we review the 11 steps to build a delivery that creates repeat customers and increases your COTV. So let's jump right into it. So this comes from Toyota Production System and from what I learned running operations at Essence and in my own small and medium-sized business. So you should think about those steps as obvious steps. They're all linked and it will give you a very good guideline on how do you get from a business that tries to survive through marketing acquisition to a business that actually grows through its great reputation and word of mouth and everything that we saw in yesterday's video. So the value is doing them all of them in order every time. So step one, know exactly who you serve. I think in any business, it matters in marketing. It also matters in operations. You have to know who is your avatar, who is the ICP, ideal customer profile. So before you can deliver well, you need to know who you're delivering to. A high-end client wants personal attention and premium experience. A budget client wants speed and fair pricing. If you treat everyone the same, you disappoint everyone differently. So remember that triangle, the iron triangle of cost, speed, and quality. You can only choose two. Yes, it is the reality. It's hard to optimize for free. It's almost impossible. But you can dynamically adjust what you optimize for depending on who it is. Conditional routing. So if you treat everyone the same, you disappoint everyone differently. So your action, write down your best customer. Be specific, the industry, the company size, what do they care about most, give them a name. In your case, if you do B2C, so business to customer, direct to customer, you want to understand, who they are, what's their psychological profile, like really obsess. You have to know exactly by heart who is your ICP. So if you want a template, I have a fantastic template that we developed. Drop a comment. We can do a video on this topic later to help you with that exercise. So step two, learn what they actually value. Every customer weighs three things: time, how fast can you deliver; quality, how good is the work; and the cost, how much does it cost. So the old thinking said pick two. Fast and cheap means bad quality, good and cheap means slow. That was true when everything was manual, but now the modern system changed this. And that's what I was just talking about. I was a little ahead of myself. So when handoffs are tight and waste is gone, you improve all three at once. So your action, ask your best customer what matters most. So you have, avoid guessing. You might be optimizing the wrong thing. We do the same thing in my company. Depending on who is the client, we choose what we optimize for. So it's dynamic expectations, dynamic delivery. So step three, match your offer to each segment. One offer rarely fits everyone. So consider tiers. So that, once again, I'm going ahead of myself. Premium, faster, more attention, higher price. Standard, good quality, fair timelines, competitive price. Economy, basic service, flexible timelines, lower price. So your action, match what you deliver to what each segment actually wants and be actually very specific in your contract and your terms. So there's no, guessing. And the fantastic about this economy, you under promise and it's super easy to over deliver. So of course, if you know that it's not too much incremental cost for you, do it. So matter. Giving too much to customers who don't value it wastes your time still, so be careful. Giving too little to customers who do value it loses them. Step 4, map every step from first call to final payment. So a value stream is every step in your process, every handoff, every moment the customer waits. So next time I'm going to do this video, I'm actually going to put visuals to help you because this is just text. It might be a little hard to follow. And especially value stream, you're like, what the hell you're talking about, Alex? Well, I'm going to tell you. A value stream is just big stages from the moment the client comes, the lead, until the end. I have some videos in my channels that explain the value stream for a typical e-commerce business, a value stream for a typical construction business. So if you want to watch it, how to structure your steps and your stages within your business, go check those videos. So then, yeah, your action. Draw it out, start to finish, be honest about what actually happens. And ask for each step. Would the customer pay for this, or is it just stuffing papers? Most waste hides in handoff. So that's one of the main insights that we usually provide to you when we work with you. So you'll invest all like in execution. Let's say like a task will take you 2 minutes to execute. Great, but then how many hours or days do you waste until someone takes and does the next step? So that's a critical thing to understand. The orchestration and the wait time between the activities is even more important than actual execution. So the code sits in someone's inbox for 2 days. Production waits because sales forgot to send the specs. Like, you get the idea. The work itself is usually fine. The gaps between work are where time disappears. So step 5, define what a 10 out of 10 looks like. Before you improve, you need to picture of the destination. Ask yourself, what would the customer who gives you a perfect score say about you? Be specific. They finished 2 days early. I never had a call asking for updates. The invoice matched the quotes exactly. They remember my name and my preferences. So write these down. These are your targets. And then, look at your process. Where would you need to add those steps and checkpoints and activations, client activations, to hit these targets every time? So the client not only pays for the final result, they also pay for the experience. So how do you treat them, how you deliver, how you communicate with them, how you update them, the emotions. People won't remember like the result, but they'll remember how they felt working with you. So it's as much important within your value stream to create that great experience that makes people just enjoy working with you or being their client. So step 6, build activities that guarantee the outcome. So how do you deliver excellence every time? When you're there, but especially when you're not, on good days and bad days. So of course you need a system. You need a system to prevent the problems before they happen. So your action for each stage of the process is defined. What activity guarantees the outcome? What starts it? What does done look like? Don't leave it to good intentions. Design the activity, set the standard, make it repeatable. And this is where, we broad idea, but you have to use the input, process, output framework. So make it easy. Everything needs to be simple, simply understood. And then when it comes to standardization, well, sometimes it's impossible. We work with some clients, they have, their project delivery isn't the same. No project resembles another. So you need that freedom, creativity, etc. But you still need to kind of create those guidelines. And we really work with your specific reality to make sure that what you deliver is still up to the standards and the outcome is the one you wanted. Step 7, put the right person on each task. So now you know what needs to happen. Next, who does each piece? So for each activity, ask, how much does this affect the customer? How much skill does it need? So high stakes, high skill, you put your best people on this. High stakes, low skill, you build tight checklist and SOPs. So lower stakes, high skills, outsource to specialists. Lower stakes, lower skills, automate or stop doing it. Like, we actually have like a diagram that we call the delegation matrix. It has 6 types of individuals and resources to whom you can delegate, and it's done based on that impact stakes, and then the skill, it's like the QA factor. So it's like the complexity, ambiguity, and uncertainty. So I might need to update this file a bit. It's a little, Anyway, step 8, write down how things get done. You can't grow what lives only in your head. Most businesses run on Ask Maria, she knows. So what happens when Maria is sick or quits or forgets? So simple structure, input, process, output. Input, let's start the task. What do you need to do to begin the process? Then the process, what are the steps? Keep it short, 5 to 7 steps max. Better put a video on it instead of reading. Videos are great for learning. Output, what does finished look like? How do you check? So your action. Again, your key processes, simple, clear, easy to update. Video works well. People can watch and follow along. Voilà. So you have digitalized and asynchronous training, which is amazing. You save a lot of time there too. Step 9, train your team and keep work coordinated. Write things down means nothing if nobody follows it, you know? So most training happens once. Here's the manual, good luck. But the volume spikes, pressure hits, and everyone goes back to their old habits. So your team needs 3 things. Clear training on how the system works, tools that guide them through each step in real time, visibility into how they're doing. So this is where good software earns its value. It keeps work coordinated, it prompts the next action, it flags when something is late, it shows everyone what's happening. So no matter the seasonality, the low season, high season, rain, ice storm, or tornado, you know, your system got your back. Even if your people are overwhelmed, well, you'll know it right away, and you'll be able to avoid one of the biggest failures of a business is your people getting burned. If you read the TPS system book, it's a Muri, how they call it. Anyway, step 10, build touch points that keep customer close. So once delivery is consistent, add experiences that build loyalty. Consider a portal where a customer checks status anytime, automatic updates at key milestones, easy way to ask questions without phone tag, personal follow-ups after the job is done. So it directly relates to that perfect experience we saw in the step prior. So this is also where second sales happen naturally. So remember, one of the key secrets that we revealed yesterday is that a business that really performs is the one that has repeat customers. And that's kind of the whole point of this video. And so how do we get there? So if you delivered the first time, fantastic. You bought X, most customers also need Y, want me to add it. You create experience that help you increase your average order value and in the end, your client lifetime value, CLTV. So customer appreciate the offer when you've already delivered well. And referrals, that's another lever that you can use to grow your business at higher margins. So when the customer become fan, make it easy for them to send you business. Offer a thank you, remove friction. Referring, you should be as easy as forwarding a text. And yeah, by the way, if you think about it, if you have like a revenue of 1 million and your marketing expense and acquisition costs you 30%, but then next year you have a 1 million business, but instead of like actually acquiring the customers for 30% of your business, you have only acquired them for 10. Boom, 20% of additional margin. This is huge. It's $200,000. And that's possible. We've seen it. So, just think about that impact. Operations actually make money. Step 11, reach stability and scale. So long term, you get something most businesses never reach, predictable delivery at any volume. That's okay, that's great. When you have system works, you improve all 3 dimensions at once. Better quality because errors get caught early, faster delivery because handoffs are tight, and lower cost because waste is gone. So the flywheel is that, great delivery, it means happy customers. Happy customers means referrals. Referrals, lower cost to acquire. Lower cost to acquire, more budget for operations. Better operations, even better delivery, repeat. And at some point, it's so great that you just sip margaritas on the beach in Punta Cana. Or even sandbars if you want. So, and thanks to the internet, all this speeds up, and I would also add AI. So people research before buying, they Google you, they check reviews, they ask around, or they chat GPT you now. If your delivery is excellent, that shows. Leads start coming to you, they arrive pre-sold. If your delivery is inconsistent, that shows too. No ad budget fixes a bad reputation. Your operations are your marketing now. I'll do a video just titled this way. Your operations are your marketing now. The choice, you have 2 paths. So path 1, keep spending on ads while your customers quietly leave, spend more to replace them, stay on the treadmill. Or path 2, fix your delivery, make it so consistent that customers become your sales team, referral flow, acquisition costs drop, and margins grow. One is a cost, the other is an investment. So we work with data. Honestly, nobody cares. Well, you care maybe, but the takeaway. Businesses that keep customers are unlucky. Amazon is not luck, you know it. They're systematic, you know it. Order creates freedom. So freedom for you, the viewer. Hopefully you are a business owner or a small business owner who wants some answers in terms of what to do with your beautiful baby. So we are here to help. Honestly, if you want to talk with us, do it. There's every information down in the description, or just comment on the video. Like, make it easier. We'll find you. So yeah, what's next? Yeah, go on our data, DM me or audit, like whatever you feels right to you. Just take the action, and we'll take you from there. Make it easy and simple. Take care. Bye bye.